Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Leather Armchair Society podcast. This is part 3 of episode 2. This is episode 2.3. Firmware update.
Processing.
For those of you listening,
Yes.
on the audio version, our beautiful listeners, we just talked about vices.
Kind of.
Kind of. If you're watching and you didn't see that part of this episode, don't worry, you're not going to be lost. But we talked about vices, like our biggest weaknesses.
If you want to hear us talk about vices and McDoubles,
we talked about McDonald's for a long time.
check out the previous episode.
We'll annotate it here.
That's right.
Anyway, Josh.
Yes.
I believe it's your turn
Topic
for topic
3.
for topic 3.
Topic 2.3.
Oh,
well,
wait. I don't have the app up for the timer.
Ooh, you better get that.
Keep banter. Okay, we're ready.
Banter. So, I want to present this. We kind of touched on it for a split second during their 2.1.
I'm ready.
Kind of tying back to nostalgia-esque. I want to talk about all the reboots. All of them.
We were even talking about this at dinner.
Yes. So, it's been on my mind lately, amidst other things. And what do you think about the reboots, all the way up from our newest Ghostbusters one, which neither of us have seen, but obviously you've seen all the trailers and everything.
Yes.
All the promo. Disney reboots. Everything reboots. TV show reboots.
Disney
all the
reboots.
stuff that's happening. Okay.
You're about to open a can of worms here.
I'm excited.
Starting the topic. Reboots.
One of my favorite animated cartoons growing up. Reboot? Did you ever watch it?
Reboot.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, we're going to watch that one episode. Anyway.
I don't like them. I don't like them. You know why? I think it's lazy. I think it's real lazy.
Okay.
The only reboot I like, and it hasn't even come out yet, Spider-Man Homecoming.
Ooh, okay.
It's going to be real good.
Okay. I'll give you
We already talked about that last week.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
But I just think it's lazy. I don't like, especially the Disney ones.
Yeah.
Man, they're just crapping out live action reboots. The only one that's been any good is The Jungle Book.
I haven't even seen that one yet.
It was good.
You didn't like Cinderella?
No. It looked like a CGI crap fest. Like, it looked like somebody just vomited CGI. And there were...
Even worse than episode 1?
Almost.
Ooh.
Because the sad part is it's nearly 20 years later. And it looked so CGI. Now, nothing will ever be worse than Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. How that managed to get a sequel, I don't know.
Have you seen the second one?
Huh.
Do Looking Glass? Me either.
I heard it's pretty terrible. But Pete's Dragon, don't eat it. Nobody liked the first one.
I did.
Alright. Josh likes Pete's Dragon.
I like Pete's Dragon, and it's me. Sorry.
Beauty and the Beast, I don't care. I don't like Emma Watson. I guess she just hasn't done enough for me to think she's a good choice.
Not a Hermione fan. Yeah.
It's Hermione. They're making Mulan. They're making everything.
They are pretty much making everything.
But that's lazy. You know why?
Why?
Because it's feeding off of nostalgia. Topic 1 was nostalgia.
Nostalgia. We're just bringing it back home.
But I think the main reason I don't like it is it's just lazy. You know? When you got people out there like, what is a good, fresh movie? Looper. Looper was an incredible movie.
Not Disney approved, but incredible movie.
It was a great
original
movie. Yeah. It was its own thing. And last time Disney tried to do its own thing, which was Tomorrowland.
I really enjoyed it.
I thought it was okay. It got shat on.
It really did. It got terrible reviews.
It got real bad reviews. So, I mean, they make money off of these reboots, and it's whatever. But when it boils down to it, it's the same movie over again.
I feel like Disney Pixar is the original house.
Oh my god.
The house of creativity.
I'm going to say something unorthodox.
Huh?
My favorite Pixar movie is The Good Dinosaur.
You mentioned that the other day.
I love that movie so much.
I still haven't seen that one either.
It's like the first movie I've ever cried in. Just right here. But you know what? I think more filmmakers need to take hints from like Quentin Tarantino, and you can work off of archetypes,
right?
Without being reboots.
Yeah.
And I think we're starting to get to a point where people don't want these reboots anymore. Look at the new Ghostbusters. That was a classic franchise that never needed to be rebooted. No. And the one that we were talking about at dinner, Back to the Future.
Right. No one touch it. Don't. If you're watching this movie, don't ever do it.
It can't be touched. There's no way. I think that it'd be like a cardinal sin. Like, I feel like there is an unwritten code between filmmakers. That's like,
do not touch.
Keep your grimy reboot hands off of Back to the Future.
Grimy reboot hands. That needs to be a design that we make. A grimy reboot.
But I don't know. I don't really like them. How do you feel about reboots, though?
I'm kind of torn because I definitely see your points. Are they feeding off of nostalgia? 100%.
Yeah.
That's like a big part of the driving force. Is they know they have these group of 20 to 30 somethings that grew up watching these movies that are immediately going to throw their money at the theaters and watch them again. And I mean, a huge chunk of the audience probably has kids now. They're going to take their kids and they're going to grow up with this franchise as well. Also see it's kind of cool because, I mean, as a business, no matter who reboots a movie, you're out to make money. And if it's a successful franchise, whether your movie is crap or not, people are going to go see it. So you're already kind of in it for the win. Usually. Now, you could do something completely terrible and it just, like, your studio burns to ashes. But, I mean, I see how it can be. It's annoying because it's Disney and the sense of laziness about it. But also, they've always kind of done it. Because, like, all of our favorite Beauty and the Beast, Snow White, Little Mermaid,
story.
They're all essentially the same story, all from the past that Disney took and retold. And now they have even more so the technology to retell it a new way.
I will admit, Disney's animated studio is killing it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, ever since, let's go back to, let's go back to Wreck-It Ralph. Actually, Tangled.
Tangled, okay.
From Tangled all the way through to Zootopia, I don't think I've had a complaint about any of those movies. So Tangled, Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen, Big Hero 6, Zootopia. All fantastic movies.
Yeah.
Zootopia is arguably one of the top 5 animated movies of all time.
I will say that and Inside Out.
Inside Out, and they came out a few months apart. No, Inside Out was last year. Zootopia was this year.
Zootopia was the most recent one. I think those are interesting in the sense that each
They're
movie,
very intellectual.
They are. They give parents and families a chance to talk about issues like racism, like depression, like emotional anything that normally no one touches and no one would have a chance to excessively like talk to their kids about. And it's really cool that like it gives you that platform to talk about stuff that kids can understand because it's animals and because it's little cute people that live in your head.
Again, we should probably throw it out there. We work for Disney. We don't get paid by Disney to do this.
Certainly do not. Most definitely do not.
But yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, it's so. I mean, you have the animation studio side of things that's definitely killing it. But in the reboots, not just Disney, like Ghostbusters. Although I've heard it's good.
You know what is the saddest reboot of all time?
What is that?
Vacation.
Ooh.
I watched maybe 15 minutes of the new one. It's on HBO Go. If you want to put yourself through something so painful, you kind of just want to take like a meat cleaver and shove it through your eye.
Fair.
Watch Vacation starring Ed Helms on HBO Go.
It's probably not the best choice in movies.
It's so bad. It was so bad. And it's so sad because Christmas Vacation and just National Lampoon's Vacation are 2 of the best comedy movies of all time.
Oh, hilarious.
Christmas Vacation especially.
Oh, yeah.
So if they ever try to touch my Christmas Vacation...
With your grimy reboot hands.
With your grimy, nasty, greasy little reboot hands. Because you all know, anybody that makes reboots has tiny hands.
Just...
Little...
Delving into piles of VHS
hands.
tapes, unwinding them.
Long fingernails.
It's like the bowler hat guy.
Ooh, Bowler Hat Guy. That's a great movie too.
That
Meet the Robinsons.
That I would be okay with a live action reboot with perfect casting.
The perfect cast.
Yeah, because that would be interesting. Because, like, you know, Disney's done, like you said, Looper is a really original. One of the things, well, I think it was probably one of the most original things, technology-wise at the time, Disney did, Dinosaur.
It has not aged well, though.
It has 100% not aged well.
I don't recommend watching that now.
Not one of my favorite movies, but I remember watching it when it came out, how they did real-world practical effects to put with the CGI, and blew my mind as a kid.
And now it just looks...
And now it's...
trash. That could use a reboot. Like, not a reboot.
A reimagining.
A spiritual successor.
There you go.
That's what video games like to use.
Yeah.
They like the word spiritual successor.
So,
And I think that's a better idea.
yeah.
Although, I will argue Mad Max Fury Road.
Ooh.
Although kind of a reboot, kind of a sequel, was flawless.
So good.
Flawless.
Beautiful.
And if every reboot could follow in those footsteps, it'd be fine. I'd be okay with reboots. But then you got things like soft reboots now, like X-Men Days of Future Past, and
Yeah. Days of Future Past was probably one of the better
it was good.
of
Problem is, it's
the
like,
X-Men.
hey, you know those like 6 movies you watched before this? Sorry, but they don't mean anything anymore.
We're going to rewrite everything. I haven't seen Apocalypse yet.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was not anything to write home about.
So, I don't know. It's interesting that we do have such a huge turnaround in movies that we've already seen.
But it looks, honestly, it looks to be slowing down a little bit.
I hope so. Disney's not.
Disney's
Full steam ahead.
But because they can afford to, because they got Star Wars and Marvel. It's not like they're gonna lose any money from it.
Yeah. And they're letting Pixar take it. But I mean, like, you're right. Like, outside of that realm, you don't really see too many
I
people.
feel like Ghostbusters may be the nail in the coffin, almost.
You know what's going to be the nail in the coffin?
Which one?
What trailer premiered at Comic-Con? The Blair Witch Project reboot.
I don't know. I saw a lot of hype behind it.
There's a lot of hype, but I'm afraid that...
I want a sequel, though.
It is kind of like a sequel. But I feel like it's going to be basically a really... I'm going to use this quote, well done version of the original. Like, I feel like it's going to... Like, what the original did as far as... Like, putting you...
I don't think it's shaky cam. I didn't get that from the trailer.
I don't think it's shaky cam either.
I don't think they can do that, though. Because that is the Blair Witch Project.
I agree. It's... Like, they're not going to do shaky cam-ish. Although it seemed like there's some stuff, jump scare-ish kind of things happening. I don't know. I feel like you're just going to watch... I feel like I was watching almost the same thing, except way newer.
Yeah.
And I think that has... Because you have everything, every popular horror movie either says from the makers of Paranormal Activity or from the makers of The Conjuring. Something like that. I feel like I'm going to watch...
The Conjuring was a great movie.
Although, very...
Terrifying.
Very terrifying, like, well-done movies.
I will never watch it again.
Like, they set a precedent. They helped carry precedence the Blair Witch set. And I feel like we're about to make the loop around that we're going to watch 100 other scary movies pour into their predecessor.
Yeah.
And have this really weird spiritual successor.
I
that
like that word.
it's going to be, I don't know, almost the same movie except redone-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, though, but normally the last few Comic-Cons we've seen a lot of reboots.
Mm-hmm.
This one was very thin.
Very thin. I mean, it goes like with Kong and all the new Justice League stuff.
Well, the thing is, I talked about that already, but Justice League is kind of its own reboot.
Kind of, yeah. Well, you're right.
Trying to change its tone. So, I don't know. I think they can be good things, but
maybe
more often than not, they're terrible.
Maybe we'll see them kind of die off now.
Yeah, because think about it. Has there really been a reboot where people are like, this is better than the original?
No.
Exactly. Then what's the point?
It's very true. Money.
Yeah. I mean, it'll make money just for shock factor.
Yeah.
Just for interest. But other than that, I don't think we need them.
Yeah. That's fair. What do you think about reboots?
Let us know in the comments. I think this is it for this topic.
Yeah, I think we pretty much covered
Finished
that one.
early again. We got a minute.
The clock.
We got a minute and 40 seconds left.
We should
on
be on an Olympic team.
Ooh, for podcasting.
Yes.
We've started.
Rio 2016.
Where is the Olympics in 2020? Detroit.
Whoa, that's going to be a lot of running.
You gotta swim through the Flint water.
Oh. Oh my, 2020.
The newest sport is turf wars.
Japan.
Ooh. Is it Tokyo?
It is Tokyo.
It's Tokyo. I like that.
Fancy design.
Of course, it's Japan.
Sorry if you're listening on the podcast.
We're looking up
the Olympic website.
Olympics 2020.
So yeah, it's going to be in then 2020.
Beijing.
Okay, so
did we just do Beijing?
Pyeongchang will be 2018, and then Tokyo, and then Beijing.
We did Beijing in 20. Get out of here. Olympics.
What a greedy city, Beijing. Come on. Anyway,
that's
bring back Atlanta, 1996. Let's go.
Nah, we got to go. Is that the Winter Olympics though?
Yeah.
That's the Winter Olympics. Why are we going? I'm over it. That's it.
Okay.
Come on, Beijing.
Anyway,
get your act together.
Like, subscribe, comment.
We appreciate it. Be sure to stay tuned for episode 2.4.
That's right.
The finale of episode 2.
Your final firmware update for this week.
If you're on audio, we'll be back in just a second. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook. The Leather Armchair Society. Peace.